Hey guys, it's Steph and welcome back to another testing video where in today's video we're going to be trying out Maybelline makeup. Now, Maybelline is a brand that I have used for years, but it's not really a brand that I tend to gravitate towards for new products. I hear a lot of people talking about their foundations and their concealers mostly, but I don't really hear much about their other products, so I thought we could give them a go. I am so tired today. I just want to go to bed. So first of all, let's get stuck into primer. So for this, I have their Baby Skin Instant Fatigue Blur. I have tried this before, I do really like it, but it has been a while. I don't think I've used this in months. I don't actually think I've tried the blue one though, so let me know if you guys have. But this one is just like a kind of, you can't really see that, like a peachy color. And I'm just gonna pat that into my skin. It doesn't really fill in my pores or anything like that. It just kind of adds a little bit of luminosity to my skin, and it also feels quite moisturizing. Has got a little bit of a tack to it, so your makeup will stick to it nicely. Next, we'll move on to foundation. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen me talk about this a bunch of times. It's one of my all-time favorite drugstore foundations. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I've got mine in the shade 128. And I'm going to take some of that on the back of my hand. I wouldn't actually say this is a matte foundation, even though it says it's matte and poreless. I'd actually say in some parts it can be quite glowy. So don't be put off by the name if you guys do want a more glowy foundation. You guys know I would not just sit here and recommend a matte foundation for you guys that's like super chalky or anything like that. I'd say this foundation is more of like a medium coverage. It kind of just covers up what you need without looking overly caked in makeup or anything like that. And they've got a bunch of different colours as well, which is really, really good. Next up, I have some concealers from Maybelline. I've actually tried all of their concealers before, so I couldn't pick up any new ones. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, which is one of my absolute favorites. Love this for under the eye. Also love the Age Rewind concealer, and then I also have this one, which I'm not as keen on. This is their Superstay Better Skin. This one just is a little bit too light for me, to be honest, a little bit more peachy tone, but I may actually pop a little bit of that in the inner corner just to get rid of some of that blueness, because I've got quite dark under eyes today. So I'm just going to take some of that and pop that on the inner corner quickly, just to kind of act as a corrector. I'm then going to go ahead and take the Fit Me concealer. I think I have mine in the shade 20, but it has worn off. And I'm going to pop that under my eyes. If you guys want a dupe of the NARS Creamy Concealer, this one in particular, like this shade, is a really good dupe for custard. And it's so much cheaper as well. Like the NARS concealers are expensive, and this, you get like the same amount of product, same sort of quality, and it's like a third, maybe even a quarter of the price. It's just such good coverage, and it doesn't look cakey or anything. Like, I layered a lot of concealer on my face then, and it's just blended out so nicely and like blended in with the foundation. I'm then going to take the Age Rewind concealer, and I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting using that. So I'm going to pop that kind of on my forehead, a little bit down my nose, lip, chin, and screw it, let's put a little bit more over our under eyes as well. Again, it blends out really nicely. Not as moisturizing as the Fit Me. I'd say this one looks a little tiny bit more powdery. It doesn't look powdery, but the Fit Me concealer is a bit more creamy. This one just has like a bit more of a matte effect. Next for eye primer, I'm actually going to be taking one of their Colour Tattoos. This is one of their creamy mattes in the shade Creme de Nude. I used this in my, I think I used this in my 24-hour and maybe even my waterproof testing video. And this stuff does not budge. It's so good. And I'm just gonna blend that over my eyes to start off with. I'm just taking it on my beauty blender. This is a really good dupe for MAC Soft Ochre if you guys want one. Next, I'm pretty sure all the products that I'm gonna be trying out now are completely brand new to me. So that was kind of just a little bit of a one brand tutorial. Now we move on to the testing. This is their Master Strobing Liquid highlighter in the shade Light. I think they have 2, maybe 3 shades of this. Yeah, I got the one that was like super icy. I can't remember what this is supposed to be a dupe for, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it. So what I think I'm gonna do is just pop some on the back of my hand again, take my good friend, Mr. Beauty Blender, and pop a little bit of that on the tops of my cheeks. It's quite like, it's not subtle because you can obviously see that it's highlighting, but it's not like metallic, it's just like a nice kind of soft glow, which looking at that, you would think it would be really, really intense. I feel like the sponge is maybe soaking it up a little bit more than I'd like. I mean, it's nice. It is nice, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just like, it's not amazing. Like, I've heard so many people talk about this, but I'm not amazed by it. It's just, it's nice enough. I won't choose it over other cream highlighters, but I can't tell you guys it's bad or anything like that because there's nothing bad about it. It's just not just doesn't quite live up to the hype really. The next product I have is a powder. This is their Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. It's just a pressed one. I think they do a loose one as well. Seems quite finely milled, and just judging by how it applies on my hand, it does seem quite mattifying, so I'm not gonna go too heavy handed on this, but this also comes with a little brush, I think. Oh no, little sponge, and then you've got a mirror underneath as well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Ooh, you get a lot of kickback. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but ooh, I don't know if I like that. I was really expecting to like that, but it looks a little bit too matte for me. Let's try a little bit of a lighter hand maybe. Yeah, it's just quite matte, which is great if you like matte powders. And I guess it kind of like, I mean it's in the name, matte and poreless, so I don't know what I was expecting, but let's just try it all over the face instead. Maybe it's a little bit better when it's kind of dusted over the face. Yeah, so this is probably better for all over the face as opposed to under the eyes. Like everything now looks pretty flawless, it's just my eyes that look a little bit too dry. But yeah, as an all over face powder, I do actually quite like it. Use like a light hand, don't pack it on because you really don't need a lot of it. It is very, very matte. But I probably wouldn't recommend it as like an under eye powder. The next thing we have, which is something that I am very excited about, I have actually heard a lot of people talk about this before, it's their Master Sculpt contouring palette. I have mine in the shade medium dark, that was all they had in my local one, so I'm hoping this won't be too dark. No, it looks fine. But you've got a contouring powder and then you also got a highlighter. This is a shimmery highlighter, it's just, it's a little bit glittery, like it's nice enough. It's nice enough. It's a little bit more glittery than I'd probably go for. It's not that intense. It's more of like a natural highlight, but it's good that you've got that there. What I'm gonna do is take that contouring shade and take my massive fan brush from Iconic London, load that up, and let's see what we can do. Ooh, I like this. Straight off the bat, I like it. It's not too pigmented either, which is good. I've loaded up my brush quite a lot with this, and it's not going on too heavy, which I prefer for contouring powders because otherwise you can just look really ashy. Yeah, I'm really liking this contour powder. Not necessarily keen on the highlighter as such, although I haven't tried it on my face yet. Maybe we'll give that a little go quickly. But I'd buy this for the contour powder alone. Let's take a little fan brush. Yeah, doesn't really do that much. I'm then going to be bronzing up using the Face Studio palette thingy in the shade 02 Brunette. Looks a little something like this. This has a highlighter as well, which is a lot more blinding than the last. It's just a little bit too warm tone for me, but like I said, I have got something else to show you guys as well. So I'm just going to take my blank canvas brush, load up that, and dust that just above. Yeah, that's really nice and warm toned. Like in the pan, it looks super orange and a little bit terrifying, but that's nice. Kind of just brings everything together a little bit more. Next up is a product that I am very excited about. I think it's quite new. It's their Master Bronze Color and Highlighting Kit. They also do like a blush one, but I got the kind of bronzy looking one. Although this does seem to have a more peachy blush color there. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of that to my cheeks actually. So what it looks like here is you have like a blush color, a bronzer color, which I think is matte. Matte with maybe the tiniest shimmer in it, like barely noticeable. And then I believe these are two highlighters. Pop those there. Okay, that is not a highlighter, but that is. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just take the same brush that I was using before, just dust that off. And I'm gonna take that blusher shade. Oh my God, that is super pigmented. Tap off a lot of the excess with that. And just apply that to the tops of my cheeks. Yeah, that's quite nice. Again, it's like a nice little bronzy blush, so it actually looks a lot more natural. And then I might already have too much bronzer on my face, but I'm just gonna try everything out. Oh my God, that is so intense. I'm a little afraid. Let's chuck it on the forehead. Okay, it doesn't look that intense when you put it on, but just make sure you tap off your brush because otherwise it could look a little bit insane. So I'm then gonna take my fan brush and take this highlighter. Ooh, that has a lot of kickback. Let's hope it's as pigmented as the others. Oh yeah, that's really nice. It's not as intense as I was maybe hoping for, but it doesn't look powdery or anything on the skin. I know in the US, Maybelline have like, it's called the Master Chrome Highlighter or something, which looks insane. But we don't have it here in the UK yet. I hope we do get it because it looks so good. It's like super pigmented, but it's not like overly metallic, which I know some people do really like. Definitely has a glow to it though. Definitely got a glow. Yeah, I like that palette, and I think it costs like £12 or something, so pretty good price. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly fill in my brows using their Brow Precise Fiber Filler. I have used this guy before, it's their Brow Drama, and I do really like it. I just brought it to show you guys. It's just this kind of weird ass one that's got like a ball on the end, but it is a really, really nice product. I have mine in the shade Dark Brown. It just kind of tints your brows a little bit. This is supposed to add fibers. Oh, that's weird. It's like completely smooth on one side, and then you've got like the tiniest little bristles on the other side, so I'm guessing that's where you apply the fibers. This one here is in the shade Medium Brown. I actually really like that wand, and I didn't think I would. It's actually like full on sticking my brows down. I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks like I've put a lot more effort into that brow than that one, but realistically all I've done is like swipe this over it once. Ooh, I like that, and I wasn't really expecting to. Next, I'll move on to eyes. So for this, I have their Burgundy palette. I did actually get this in PR. I tried to get their Graffiti Nudes palette, or it's called something like that. I'll leave a link to it down below, which is like loads of crazy colors, but it was out of stock everywhere. So I did try, you guys. I did try to do like a colorful look, but we're gonna be using their Burgundy palette today, which has, I believe, 12 shades. And I think the idea behind this is that, yeah, you're supposed to be able to work with it in like either duos, so every 2 shadows, or in quads, or in trios. So those three, those three, those three, you guys get the idea. So quite good if you are a beginner, but you don't really know like what shadows go with what. You've got, by the looks of things, just 2 mattes, and then the rest of them are shimmers, which, yeah, I probably prefer a few more mattes, but these do seem pretty pigmented, a little bit powdery and glittery. I'll do a few swatches for you guys. Let's do this one here, this one here, this one, and then this dark matte shade. Pigment. So I'll just pop those there. Yeah, that seems pretty nice. So what sort of look should we do today? So first of all, I'm just gonna do what they say and go with like this quad here. So first of all, I'm gonna take that kind of taupey brown shade and tap off the excess. The matte ones do seem a little bit powdery, just a little FYI. That actually blends out really, really nicely. Yeah, that's just a really good kind of generic crease shade. But it blends out really well, and you don't need a lot of product either. Next, I'm going to take this champagne shade here and pack that all over the lid to start off with. I might leave the outer corner bare for a second. Actually, change my mind. Let's just wipe that brush off. I'm going to do a bit of a halo eye, I think. So first of all, I'm going to take that purple shade here, and I'm going to pack that on the outer corner. These shimmers are insanely pigmented. And I feel like I want to put that shimmery shade in the center, but I feel like I've done that kind of look before, so maybe I'll go in with this red shade instead. Wow, I'm like changing my mind every 5 seconds as to what I want to do. Right, so I've got that color down. I'm then just gonna diffuse the edges quickly before I go back in with that transition color. These are pigmented, I've got to give them that. I think that looks pretty cool. And then what I'm gonna do is take a little angle brush and take that matte dark brown, I think. And we'll start by working that on the outer corner and see what that could look like. Okay. I'm literally just like loading everything up now. I want to do something different for you guys, but there's only so much you can do with like a burgundy palette. I think what I'm actually going to do is take this little angle brush and take that darker matte colour that we used and kind of create like a little almost wing right in the centre, or the inner corner I mean. So I'm just kind of dipping the inner corner a little bit, as you might be able to see. I've got to say that I am fully just layering up all of these colours, and they are blending out really, really nicely. Okay, fairly happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and even up. Just from what I've tried so far, the darker colours are the better ones, like the darker shimmers. The mattes are so, so nice. So they don't look like much when you swatch them, but when you actually put them on your eye, they're really, really nice. It's mostly kind of like the lighter champagne-y shades that are just a little bit I don't know, like a little bit glittery. Like a few of them, yeah, like this one here is just a bit more glittery when you kind of blend it out. Same for this one. I'd probably say like the more like champagne-y golden shades are a little bit glittery. Like I tried putting one right in the center of my lower lash line and it didn't really look like much, so I have just kind of covered it up a little bit. But all of the other colors, like the actual like colors, they're really, really nice and they blend out so well as well. They look kind of like foiled more than anything. So I think the quality is really, really good. I'm definitely going to be picking up like another one. Hopefully I can get my hands on the graffiti palette and maybe do like another look on that or something. But yeah, really happy with the quality. Just be wary with a few of these like champagne shimmers. So the next product I have is their Lash Sensational Primer Mascara. I have tried their Lash Sensational Mascara before and I really like it. This is just like a white kind of mascara situation. So I'm guessing it's supposed to add length to your lashes. I think I'm actually going to do one with and one without because I have got new mascara to try and we'll see if it makes much of a difference. So whilst I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go in and apply mascara to this eye here. This is the Colossal Big Shot Mascara in the shade Black. So, ooh, it's got like a bit of a crazy ass wand. Let's see. I used to use Maybelline mascaras all the time and I really, really like them. But it has been a while. Ooh, that makes them super thick. So yeah, I think the main thing for this is that it's supposed to add volume, which this is definitely doing. Like, I'd say it's a pretty big difference. I don't know about you guys. Okay, next we're gonna go in on this eye and we'll see if the primer does much. Instantly I can tell that it makes my lashes longer. You know what, I'd actually say that does make a difference. Because you really don't need to build it up as much because I guess you've already got the grip. Oh my god. I just put it on like the tops of my lashes and now my lashes are so thick. Yeah, I'd actually say the primer does work. So if you guys want to kind of have your favorite mascara but on crack, I'd probably say it's actually worth picking up the primer. But yeah, the mascara is really, really good. Definitely good if you like thickening your lashes. Last but not least, we have a new product from Rimmel. This is their Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick. And I have mine in the shade 50 Voyager. Let's just do a little swatch on the back of my hand. It's like a super dark kind of berry red. Oh my god, that smells so good. Ah, it's very liquidy. I've just like glooped it all over my trousers. Yeah, I'm just gonna apply this straight to my lips. Ooh, I like the wand. It's kind of got like a heart-shaped wand almost. I am loving this applicator that kind of gets right in the corners. Oh my god, I bloody love this. Now that is how you do a liquid lipstick. I'm gonna need to get more of these. I don't think they do too many colors just yet. I think there's only around like 6 colors or something. But Maybelline, if you're watching this, bring out more colors because these are sick. Okay guys, so this is the finished look and holy shit did Maybelline come through. As always, let me know what you think of this makeup look in the comment section down below and if I featured any of your favorite products. If you did enjoy this video, then please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.